B before this story begins. Look at the camera on your laptop or phone and ask yourself a simple question. How many times has it looked at you when you weren't looking back? Because after hearing this, you may start covering it every night. If you enjoy realistic late-night horror, subscribe to Anomaly Stories, like this video, and share it with someone who uses a computer before sleeping. I work remotely, so my laptop stays open on my desk across from my bed. And every night I shut it down before sleeping because I don't like background lights in a dark room. About 2 weeks ago I woke randomly at 2:26 a.m. and noticed a faint white glow reflecting off my ceiling. Subtle but steady, not like passing car lights. I sat up and realized the light was coming from my laptop, even though I clearly remembered turning it off. The screen was black, yet the tiny webcam indicator light was on. I assumed it was booting after an update, so I closed the lid and went back to sleep. But the next morning the battery was still full and the system uptime showed 0 minutes used overnight. The following night I stayed awake until 2:26 and watched the laptop carefully. Nothing happened until I looked at my phone for a second. And when I looked back, the camera light was already glowing. I checked running processes and found none using the camera, and the access history showed no activity, yet each night it repeated exactly at the same time. After a few nights I pointed the laptop toward the wall before sleeping so it wouldn't face my bed. But the next morning I found the lid slightly more open than I left it and the angle changed back toward me. I tested it again by shutting it down completely and unplugging the battery. Still, at 2:26 the camera light appeared for about 7 minutes before turning off. I began recording video of the laptop overnight using my phone and on playback. I noticed something disturbing during the minutes the light was on. The automatic brightness of the screen adjusted slightly as if compensating for movement in the room, even though the display itself never turned on. A few nights later the fan quietly spun during the event and faint clicking noises came from the speakers like microphone feedback. I opened the laptop exactly at 2:26. While the light was active and the screen instantly showed my own room from the webcam feed. But not live, it was delayed by a few seconds. And in the recording I saw myself still lying down even though I was already sitting up watching the screen. I closed it immediately. After that night I covered the camera with tape. Yet the light continued appearing and the brightness changes continued too, as if whatever was watching didn't need the lens anymore. Then something new happened. Every morning a folder appeared on the desktop, named with the previous date containing a single, corrupted video file that could not be opened. But its thumbnail slowly changed over the days, first showing my desk, then my chair, then the side of my bed. Last night the thumbnail updated again. Now it shows my face sleeping taken from beside my pillow, a position where no camera exists in my room. And tonight I'm staying awake because 2:26 is approaching and the laptop lid I closed 5 minutes ago just made a soft click, like it opened by itself to see if I'm still pretending to sleep.